Hi folks, Nick here from the Main Street Talk podcast. Are you thinking about your next Disney vacation? I can help you plan that vacation at no extra cost to you. As a travel genie at Genie Travel Company, I keep an eye out for the latest and best Disney promotions and then apply them so you get the most value for your vacation. Contact me at nick.garcia@genietravelco.com. And if you enjoy our podcast, please give us a rating in your player. Enjoy this week's show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Main Street Talk podcast, your go-to podcast for all things Walt Disney World related, all the news and updates and tips and tricks. I'm your host, Nick, and as always, with me is Joni.
Hi.
So today is Sunday, May 24th.
Memorial Weekend.
Memorial Weekend. When you listen to this, it will be Memorial Day.
Yes,
so
it will be.
Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Hope you're enjoying the weather and the day, and thank you to all that serve and all that have served in the past. A big thank you.
And that are still serving.
And that are.
Yeah.
So yeah, happy Memorial Day. All the news is current up until this May 24th, like I said. And as I said last week, I have an announcement.
Oh, we're going to get right into it.
We're going to get right into it because my birthday is in June. I have a birthday in June. So I have a pretty big announcement. I'm going to reveal my address so everybody can send me gifts.
Oh, okay.
That is my announcement. So no, I'm just kidding.
Put care of Joni.
That is not my announcement.
I'll hide him till the birthday.
But I do have an announcement that pertains to my birthday. I figured since it's my birthday month, why not share the celebrations with everybody?
The whole month? You get the whole month?
Well, I get one day, but I'm sharing the whole month.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. I could do all 30 days. Why not?
Sharing is caring.
So from tomorrow, May 25th, all the way through June 30th, I am giving away a $50 gift card for anybody who books a Disney vacation with me.
Oh.
How this is going to work is the $50 gift card will be a digital gift card. It will be delivered to you the week prior to travel. This, for Walt Disney World, it must be a 5-night package, including a Walt Disney World resort and a ticket package. And for Disney Cruise Line, it must be 4-night cruise or longer. Mm-hmm. So if you meet those criteria, and it doesn't matter when you travel.
So it'll be on your it'll be a week prior to your vacation
a week
stay
prior to
or
travel.
Your cruise.
A week prior to travel.
Okay.
You will get the gift card.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, I figured let's celebrate my birthday.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when you travel, just as long as you're booked by June 30th. Okay. So if you've been waiting to book your vacation or you just, been looking at pricing, I'll give you an extra $50.
And I think Nick squeezed in an extra week for his birthday in there. He didn't start it on June 1st. We're going to start it tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to do June 1st through June 30th. I'm like, you know what? Why wait?
You know what? Why not?
We'll just do it.
Okay. Well, that's neat. I like it.
Again, that's a 5-night stay at Walt Disney World Resort at a Disney resort with park tickets or a 4-night cruise or longer. And that'll work for Disneyland too, the 5-night stay at Disneyland. So, yeah, just contact me.
And these will work on online store. It'll work on the ship. It'll work in the parks. It'll work anywhere that Disney will take your money.
Anything Disney owned. Yes. And the good thing about it is a digital gift card you can transfer to a physical card on the website. So,
or just put it in your
or you can just print it out.
Wallet.
Or you can put it in your digital wallet as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's nick.garcia@genietravelco.com. Again, that's all through June. Are we ready to get into the news?
Sure.
I have a special tab for May 26th for Disney World.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on May 26th, and I'm going to break it down right now.
Okay.
So starting May 26th is the official Cool Kids Summer beginning. At Animal Kingdom, Bluey's Wild World grand opening. Bluey's making the first ever appearance at Disney World. This brand new experience opens at Conservation Station, features games, activities, interaction with native Australian animals, and a meet and greet with Bluey and Bingo.
Oh, okay.
And at Hollywood Studios on May 26th, the Walt Disney Studios grand opening. It's the official opening of the old animation courtyard.
Uh-huh.
And Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live is opening as well. Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets grand opening, even though they have been given previews for APs and cast members and DVC members. And the Food by Swedish Chef, a brand new snack stand opening next to the Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, is also opening. At Magic Kingdom, Jesse's Roundup, launching as part of the Cool Kids Summer, the Diamond Horseshoe restaurant is being transformed into an interactive space where guests can play games, do crafts, dance, and meet Jesse and other Toy Story pals. And at EPCOT, Soarin Across America premieres. This has also been in preview. Actually, there was a soft opening. I'll get into that a little bit later. This to celebrate America's 250th birthday.
And this is all on Tuesday.
This all opens Tuesday.
Wow, it's going to be a
May
busy
26th.
week.
Yes.
It's going to be crowded.
So yeah. So I have a special
Parks are going to be crowded.
Open for that.
Okay. Can I just back you up a little bit? We were watching a film last night on the making of Disney, and you had made a comment about there being the original sign being hung back up.
It's a replica.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's at Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did that go up?
Within the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like the old school, like 1920s Walt Disney Studio.
or something like that.
Walt Disney Studios sign that was outside Walt's studio at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they made a recreation of it and hung it there. So
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready to get into the news?
Sure.
Starting Magic Kingdom, not a lot going on. I only really have one thing.
Just all the openings going on throughout
all the openings.
lands.
Disney says the repainted Cinderella Castle is almost complete.
Okay.
And they had said that on Tuesday, I believe, so they're even closer today.
Closer than we've ever been before.
So closer than we've ever been. At EPCOT, one of Mexico's pavilion pyramid entrances that closed earlier this year has reopened. They've been refurbing that. And this is for Soarin, following the previews for cast members, annual pass holders, and other special guests. Soarin Across America at Epcot actually officially opened 4 days earlier than expected. So it was scheduled to open May 26th. They did a soft opening, and then so that is now open. And guests now can get a custom test track driver's license in the ride's gift shop at Epcot.
Hey.
The souvenirs are made by the same company that created the Star Wars Galactic IDs at Disneyland. The souvenir is $15.
Is it the same boot style as Speedway?
I hope it's updated.
Because I'll tell you what, don't get those cards wet.
Yeah, I hope it's updated because I think the Speedway license has been around since 1992.
Well, and you put a little smudge on it or get it wet and it's
smudged.
Yeah.
All right, Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios will be opening 1 hour early on Tuesday, May 26th. It will open at 7:30 instead of 8:30, likely due to the opening of the Muppets roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live has been added to the list of Lightning Lane eligible experiences at Hollywood Studios. It will be a Tier 2. And Sophia from Sophia the First has returned to Hollywood Studios. Her meet and greet is located near the Red Carpet Dreams across from ABC Commissary. Her schedule is not listed in the My Disney Experience app, but she does switch out with Bitsy from Super Kitties. Not sure if this is temporary or not, but she is there. And for mothers and fathers with new babies, pay attention to this. The Baby Care Center at Hollywood Studios has been relocated to the new Walt Disney Studios courtyard, moving from its previous home at Guest Relations on Hollywood Boulevard. The facility is now situated in the courtyard across from the area restrooms, just beside the entry to the Magic of Disney Animation Building.
I wonder why they did that.
I don't know.
I think for as big as that park is, they probably could have stood to have 2 locations.
Yeah. I think all parks could stand to have, front and back.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
A second large crane is now parked at the construction site for the Monsters, Inc. Door roller coaster. Mm-hmm. Animal Kingdom. Bluey's Wild World operating hours have been revealed at Animal Kingdom. According to the website, Bluey's Wild World will operate from 8:30 to 3:45 p.m. when the experience officially opens on May 26th. These are the hours for every day on the calendar, which currently runs through July 18th. And there is a webpage dedicated to Bluey and Bingo on the Disney World website. It has information about activities available and the virtual queue. And Walt Disney Imagineering has extended a permit for construction of the new Encanto ride at Animal Kingdom. There's no surprise there. They're probably just going to have to keep extending and extending. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean it's going to open any later or sooner. It's just they got to extend them.
Well, hey, we got 4 days early on, though.
And over to resorts. Walt Disney World has updated its complimentary hotel amenities for families with young children, including replacing traditional toddler bed rails with new cushioned bed bumpers. They also offer other complimentary child-focused hotel amenities, including a pack-and-play, bottle warmers and sterilizers, infant bathtubs, diaper disposal units, night lights, stroller storage, mini refrigerators, and bathroom step stools for children.
So are these complimentary?
These are complimentary.
And you just call down and
talk to the front desk or talk to
that
the
is
cast
so
member.
neat.
Yeah.
So but you have to prove you have a small child in order to get a mini fridge.
Yeah,
you can't
I'm sure.
All these things.
Got to be one on the reservation, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I wonder if a child got stuck in a rail or something, and that's why they're going to move into the cushions.
The bed bumpers, I saw a picture, they go underneath the fitted sheet. So it's not moving. It's not going anywhere.
Sure.
So this was exciting. Mickey Churro Waffles, a favorite of Disney Cruise Line and select character meals, are now available for a cheaper entry fee. They can be found served with bacon and sausage at Spyglass Grill at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Those are delicious.
Those are amazing. Those are usually given
last day of the cruise
as a cuisine item for the last day of your cruise. That is correct.
And the refurbishment timeline for the Turf Club Bar and Grill and the Turf Club Lounge at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa has changed. The refurbishment began in mid-March and is still scheduled into September, but the restaurant closure schedule is different. Originally, the lounge was going to be closed starting in early April. The website now states it will be closed from early May through late August. Although operating hours are still listed at this time, the Turf Club Bar and Grill will remain open while the lounge is closed, offering a pop-up bar with modified menu. On to miscellaneous. Joe Schott, the current president of Disney Signature Experiences, will replace Jeff Valley as president of the Walt Disney World Resort. Listen to this. Schott is a 40-year veteran of the Walt Disney Company. He began his career as a Jungle Cruise skipper at Walt Disney World. That's fun.
That's dedication. Yeah. Those guys are so humorous and witty.
Disney World
and gals.
Yeah. Disney World has confirmed its airport luggage transfer service will expand to include American Airlines and United Airlines beginning on May 19th. So this already started. Southwest Airlines is still part of the program. Their service is currently available at all the Value resorts. So that would be all three All-Stars, Art of Animation, and Pop Century. And Disney World announced the 2026 showtimes for the 4th of July fireworks at Magic Kingdom and EPCOT. Magic Kingdom guests can enjoy Disney Celebrates America, a 4th of July concert in the sky at 9 p.m. on July 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Happily Ever After will not be performed on these dates. Heartbeat of Freedom will be performed following Luminous, the Symphony of Us, on July 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Luminous begins at 9 p.m. and Heartbeat of Freedom follows at 9:15. And of course is at Epcot. And Disney Plus will premiere a brand new documentary taking viewers behind the scenes at the Disney Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. Specifically, it will highlight the development of the Island Tower. It debuts on June 10th. That's what I got.
Oh,
it's quite a bit. Yeah.
Quite a bit going on.
All right. Let's go over to Spotlight on Attractions.
Okay. We are finishing up our area in World Discovery, and our last adventure there is Test Track. With this ride, you discover the future of transportation on the thrilling road to tomorrow. This is a turbulent thrill ride that features a series of automotive testing environments, including slippery road surfaces, rapid acceleration, sudden braking, sharp turns, and steeply banked curves. It has a high-speed slot car thrill ride that is 65 miles per hour at its takeoff point, because once you get in there, you stop a little bit, and then once you hit the loop, it just launches you like a rocket. Criteria is 40 inches or taller, and children under 7 must be accompanied by a person age 14 or older. The attraction has a max capacity of approximately 1,200 riders per hour and utilizes a fleet of about 29 cars on the track at any given time. To keep every car completely full and reduce wait times, the ride features a dedicated single rider line. A total of 6 passengers per car, with a row of 3 seats in the front and a row of 3 seats in the back. The 2 outer seats in each row have a crossbody restraint, while the middle seat utilizes a standard lap belt. It is a Tier 1 currently. Accessibilities, you must be able to transfer from your wheelchair or electric vehicle. There's video captioning, handheld captioning, and listening devices available. Service animals, for unsaid reasons, are not permitted. There is an action photo, so it is taken right as the doors to the outside open and you enter the high-speed loop. The camera is positioned to capture your vehicle just as it hits the initial acceleration bursts before flying down the outdoor drop and heading on to the 65-mile-per-hour loop. So the duration of the ride is about 5 minutes. It opened in Walt Disney World March 17, 1999, and it replaced World of Motion, which was called Future World. After the adventure, you can enter the vehicle showcase where you can explore the latest innovations from General Motors, as this attraction is currently and previously presented by General Motors, the official vehicle sponsor of Walt Disney World Resorts. And when I said previously, I mean from 1999, from its opening day, to 2012. Then from 2012 to 2024, Chevrolet was the sponsor. And then it went back to General Motors in 2025 to current. So they invited them back. Music from 1999 to 2012 was by George Wilkins. And when Chevrolet was the sponsor of 2012 to 2024, Paul Leonard Morgan did the music. And back current to General Motors, 2025 to now, was Zane Effendi. Warning, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back, or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventures. Expectant mothers should not ride. The feature to design your own vehicle before the ride, that went away.
Okay.
And when they did Test Track 3.0, the overhaul took place, they took that away.
Okay.
Reasoning for that was to adhere to the ride's narrative by experiencing features that an onboard computer and human narrator guide you through instead of the narrative revolving around testing your own vehicle concept. The adjustment of removing the kiosk also decluttered the queue, making it a brighter, airier space filled with educational displays about real-world automotive innovation and history. This also helps keep the standby line moving, thus eliminating a major bottleneck before boarding.
Yeah.
So there used to be a little activity thing afterward as well.
Right.
That is no longer.
Okay.
It's just a showcase. They have some design concepts and then they have an actual model car out there. So I believe they have an actual model car is what I read.
I don't know. We haven't been there since they refurbed it. So if you know, let us know.
But we did experience the whole bottleneck process.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were trying to do our two cars and the littles cars, and it was quite chaotic.
Yeah,
so I'm sure it's
going on in there. Yeah.
I'm sure it's much smoother sailing now. So, but anyway, that will finish us up over there at Test Track for the World Discovery.
Okay.
And then next week, I'm not going to talk about any of the dining, but next week when we get into World Showcase, since that's primarily dining, we will touch on some dining spots.
Okay.
But next week, we're going to jump to World Showcase.
All right. Thanks, Joni.
Yep.
On to This Week in Disney History. We kick things off with a major debut. The Mickey Mouse cartoon Mickey Review premieres. Why does this matter? Because sitting in the audience, loudly crunching on peanuts and unleashing a hilarious, distinct laugh, is a character named Dippy Dog. You know him today as the lovable, clumsy Goofy. May 28th, 1966. Pack your bags for Fantasyland. After a wildly successful run at the 1964-1965 New York's World Fair, It's a Small World officially opens its permanent gates at Disneyland. Walt Disney himself was there for the dedication ceremony. 1977, May 27th. Just 2 days after Star Wars hit movie theaters, Disney launches its own cosmic phenomenon. Space Mountain officially opens at Disneyland. To mark the occasion, 6 of America's original Project Mercury astronauts were on hand for the maiden voyage. May 28th, 1994, we jump over to Walt Disney World, where Disney's Wilderness Lodge officially opens its doors. Inspired by the grand turn-of-the-century national park lodges of the American Northwest, it remains an absolute masterpiece of Imagineering and thematic
I'd love to go
detail.
there.
Yeah, we've never been there. We got to check it out.
No.
May 30th, 2003. Turning to the silver screen, Pixar changes the animation landscape forever once Finding Nemo swims into theaters. It went on to capture the hearts of millions and snag the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. 2014, May 28th. The multi-year expansion of New Fantasyland is officially completed with the grand opening of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Its innovative swinging ride vehicles have been putting smiles on guests' faces ever since. That is it for This Week in Disney History.
What year was that?
2014.
Okay.
I like that ride a lot. All right, let's go on to our movie of the week.
Okay. This is another portion of the True Life Adventure series. We're talking the 1956 Secrets of Life. First appearance, a source says I'm not going to name the source. If you look it up, you'll find the source. I don't want to put anybody down. A source says September 4th, 1956 was the first appearance, but this is incorrect. Official Disney archives and theatrical distribution records confirm that the premiere took place November 6, 1956. The runtime is 70 minutes. It was released on video in 1985. The budget estimated between $300,000 and $500,000. The box office is not disclosed, however, but compared to The Living Deserts, rough gross of $4 to $5 million, Secrets of Life pulled in a stable but lower attendance, thus lower profits.
Okay. I'll tell you, that just surprises me because this one was really good.
Yeah.
It was very, very good. It was very fascinating. Go ahead.
Well, I think it's all a matter of opinion.
It is.
So, I mean, I like all of them. I love watching how nature works.
I like
stuff
nature
like that.
documentaries too.
So
go ahead.
This one is directed by James Alger, produced by Ben Sharpstein and Walt Disney. It was edited by Anthony Gerard, music by Paul Smith, and the narration was by Winston Hibler. A landmark nature documentary from Walt Disney's acclaimed True Life Adventure series that explores the dual dilemmas of species survival and reproduction. The film is celebrated for pushing the boundaries of time-lapse cinematography, capturing the hidden, intricate behaviors of nature. Key features and segments are Plant Life, which showcases time-lapse sequence of flowers blooming and pollinating, as well as mushrooms growing in accelerated time. Insects, which features in-depth coverage of ants and bees, including an intricate process of honey making. Ocean Dwellers, which explores marine life, including jellyfish, the stickleback fish, and the diving spider, which was really cool watching the diving spider. If you don't know anything about that, I'd never heard of it, but it comes up to the surface, gets air in its abdomen, and goes down and makes an underwater air bubble that mom, dad, and all the babies live in.
Yep.
It's kind of unique. Volcanoes, the film switches impressively to cinescope in its final act to showcase the raw, plant-shaping power of volcanic eruptions. The awards, prestigious Golden Globe for Best Documentary for Large Culture or Documentary Film winner of the 1957 Berlin International Film Festival. And while 8 other films in the True Life Adventure series won Oscars, Secrets of Life was skipped entirely by the Academy Awards.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have 18 expert Disney photographers that were utilized with 2 wildlife photographers, Stuart Jewell and Robert Crandall, who those 2 spent nearly 7 years capturing the insect and botanical footage.
7 years?
7 years.
Wow.
That is crazy dedication. There was an issue with the studio hot lights generating intense heat that withered the flowers and drove the insects away. So to solve this, the filmmakers created special cool temperature lighting rigs and synchronized them with camera shutters so that the lights flash for only a fraction of a second during each time-lapse frame. Now, they did have some runaway ants. Okay. While filming the underground ant colony sequence inside the studio glass enclosure, the ants frequently escaped. The crew regularly had to hunt for hundreds of missing ants across the studio floors.
Put them back in the colony.
And put them back in their home. The volcano footage was not captured by Disney crews, but rather independent geologists, volcanologists, and amateur photographers who took immense physical risk to shoot active eruptions in Hawaii and the Paracutan in Mexico.
Okay.
So that's what I have. Those are the 2 eruptions, which are very close. You see, it just moves huge boulders and
lava,
just intense. And then it goes into the sea, cools off, and that's how our island structures get renewed.
Yeah. This documentary is very, very fascinating. They dive into the bee colonies. You learned a lot about how bee colonies work, and it's crazy that what they do and their instincts.
Their instincts to
do what they do.
Evade fire.
Yeah, just to build the honeycombs.
Yeah.
All of them are 6-sided.
Yeah, and they're perfect. What has to be done for is digestion and how they select a queen bee, and it's just.
And then when the queen bee decides to leave a colony, they have to select a new one. They show you about that process, which is absolutely fascinating too.
And disturbing.
But it's what they do.
But yeah, I
And
mean,
ants
it's
too.
nature.
They dive into ants a lot.
Yeah.
The ant colonies, which is, just equally as fascinating.
Yeah. And when one species of ants, they get attacked or attack another species, then they basically, as long as their pincers work, they're still at it.
Yep.
So
they can be
go
missing all
watch
their
it.
legs. As long as their pinchers are working, they're fighting.
If you haven't seen it, go watch
Go
it.
check it out. One other animal I thought was fascinating that I'd never heard of. It's a certain species of fish that goes right to the surface of the water.
Oh, yeah.
And it finds like low-hanging foliage, vegetation where there's insects on these branches, and it spits water.
I can't remember what
I can't remember the name of it either, but it spits water at the insect at the branch to knock the insect into the water.
And just imagine being underwater and opening your eyes and looking to the surface. Everything's distorted, but they have such on-point
Yep, they spit the water right at the branch where they need it, and the insect falls in the water and they eat.
So
pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is. Go see it if you haven't seen it already. 1956 Secrets of Life.
Thanks, Joni.
Yep.
On to this week's tip or trick. Being with flights are kind of crazy high right now. We just purchased our flights. Actually, we got pretty reasonable flights, but they're kind of crazy as I've been watching them. My tip or trick is on some days, flights fluctuate day by day. Some days, the day previous to when you want your vacation to start, they can be cheaper. Or maybe the day after your vacation ends, they can be cheaper. Mm-hmm. My tip or trick is maybe if you're going to save $200-$300 by flying in a day early or flying out a day late, go check in at a local different resort or a different hotel. Mm-hmm. You can find pretty cheap hotels in Orlando, to save a few $100s on that flight.
Yeah. Then you can just go spend that extra day if you want to at Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Completely free.
You extend your vacation as well. And plus, if you do it beforehand, a good thing about that is you can wake up at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
On your check-in day that's supposed to be your original check-in day and spend all day at the resort.
Right.
So.
Because you can take your bags to the hotel
services.
And Bell Services will hold them for you and you can get to the parks early.
Yep.
Because we never go on our arrival day. We never do a park day. We always do get settled,
and
get groceries, all that. But if somebody went the day before, they could absolutely do that or spend that as a Disney Spring Day or whatever.
Yep. So
get all the goods in there.
Just check for the flight times, the day before or the day after you leave, because it could save you $200-$300 and you get an extra day of vacation. And who doesn't need an extra day of vacation? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week's show. Reminder, book from now until June 30th and get that $50 gift card. Contact me, nick.garcia@genietravelco.com. Or message me on our Facebook page, which is Main Street Talk. The Facebook group is Disney World Tips and Tricks. Instagram is Main Street Talk Podcast. Our website is mainstreettalkpod.com. All of our links live there. We are on YouTube as well, audio only. And we are affiliates of the Magic Candle Company. The link is on our website. Use the code Main Street Talk at checkout for 15% off. So we will be back next week with more news, tips, and tricks, and maybe some updates on how this cool kid summer is going.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot starting this week. So
yeah.
So we'll be back next week.
Well, don't forget to go on and take advantage of Nick's generosity on those $50 gift cards.
$50 gift card.
Get a trip and a little bit of free money to go along with it.
Buy some Mickey bars.
Yeah. Okay, everyone.
We will talk to you real soon.
Bye.